This is X-Files meets Supernatural.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah, pretty much. With nerdy.
All right, this is the end of the video. Waifu has done it again.
Well, check it out, guys. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Waifu and the Weeb's First Impressions. This is our show where we have an unapologetic anime connoisseur.
I like horror.
Okay. We have an unapologetic anime connoisseur and a horror weeb, I guess.
You're trash.
Okay. All right. We watched the first 3 episodes of an anime series, and we go over our first impressions, what worked, what didn't work, and whether we would continue it or not, or just drop it. Welcome.
Yes, welcome. Welcome to my nightmare. Buckle in, kids.
What do we talk about today?
DANDADAN. That's what we're talking about.
That's the title of the anime. Is DANDADAN.
That's the exact.
Yeah, let's get into it. So, DANDADAN, one of my favorite anime from last year. Should have won anime of the year over Solo Leveling. I will never.
Hard disagree, but okay.
I will never not say that.
You are incorrect.
I disagree.
Off of my 3 episodes watch.
Agree to disagree.
No, we won't. You're wrong. I'm right.
So, DANDADAN is spoiler-free synopsis. It's about a alien-loving otaku who meets and befriends the granddaughter of a spiritual medium. The alien-loving otaku, his name is Ken Takakura. The granddaughter of the medium is named Momo. Momo believes in the spiritual world, ghosts and all that. Ken does not. He believes in aliens, UFOs, UAPs, stuff like that. And they constantly bicker about which one is real and which one isn't. So the basic premise is them just trying to convince each other that, nah, you wrong, this actually exists.
So from that, what I got is, this is X-Files meets Supernatural.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah, pretty much. With nerdy.
All right, this is the end of the video. Waifu has done it again.
Well, check it out, guys. No, but yeah, that's actually a really good. Hey, that's really good. I like that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's look at you, huh? You just gonna leave me hanging? It's cool. He understands.
Now it's caught in 4K. No.
That you don't love me? Yes. And it's the disdain that you harbor.
What else about this show would you like people to know?
So it's a studio behind it with Science Saru. Came out last year, 2024.
The studio?
Anime. No, the anime.
Oh.
Yeah, should have won anime of the year. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned that before.
You said that about like 2 other ones.
And those 2 should have won over Solo Leveling, which actually...
Nobody's going to believe you if you keep, well, this one should have won. You have to pick a solid one that should have won.
DANDADAN.
So the Apothecary Diaries means nothing to you?
I didn't say that. I really enjoy Apothecary Diaries. I'm still watching.
But you said that should have won.
Over Solo Leveling, yes.
Just...
All right, bro. Nah, because you never gonna give it to me, so it don't even matter what I think should have won. You said it. All right. Yeah. So DANDADAN is action, comedy, romance. Romance is not really a focal point though.
Okay.
So I enjoy it for the romance because it's very slowly budding of a romance. So you get like inklings of it in the first few episodes. You get inklings of it in the first few episodes, so it's not really a rom-com per se. It's more geared towards the action and supernatural.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I really love the show. And you watched the first 3 episodes. I rewatched the first 3 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think overall? Just a blanket statement. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Because it wasn't Solo Leveling?
It was very much what?
Just what the anime?
Just, yeah. Like the first 3 episodes were just...
Oh, man.
Huh? That's really what my impression was.
Because you saw, like, I know you had mentioned it in the Solo Leveling episode that you saw, like, people dressing up as is Sexy Granny or Sexy Grandma or something like that. Was that your only?
That was my only
exposure to it.
Yep.
That's crazy.
People was in like bonded like bandages, and it was like, you cute, but like I really don't understand. And then after seeing Grandma, I'm like, yeah, she thick, but like I don't understand.
Why y'all with that?
Yeah, I was like, I feel like you could have just dressed up like her, and it would have got the point across. But the only thing that was really like accurate for, I mean, I only seen 3 episodes. I don't know if it gets more risque with her outfits, but like the only thing I seen that was accurate in the 3 episodes to her was her hair and they cosplays, and I'm like,
yeah, a lot of times I feel like that's the focal point for,
because the other stuff it was like, so you went on a XXX site and got this outfit, okay,
yeah, pretty.
That's a choice. But
see, that's
I appreciate
the downside of cosplay though, because they think the sexier the better, and I mean sex sells, so maybe they want something with that. But like, Seiko, that's the grandma name, like she dressed like that inside the house, like she be in her short stuff, like, and I put it on the screen because the outfit she was wearing when she was introduced wasn't skimpy. Yeah, like I don't get.
But that's the only thing I was introduced to. But I mean, yeah, like it was very much what's happening. What's happening here? I don't know what else you want me to give you. You have any other questions? Because
I mean, so I know you said it was what's the anime. I guess if I asked you, did anything surprise you? Would it be everything about the anime?
Let me tell you, the bananas.
Yeah, they fixation on bananas.
But the alien scene, Dante,
was it a lot?
We were about to cut it off. What was happening?
Listen, to be fair,
I know what was happening, but what was happening?
I would understand if you were like, yeah, nah, we good.
Yeah, it was close.
Can you finish the episode?
We were almost here. we were when 50 Cent said just a little bit, because his hands was touching. You feel me? Like, ooh, we was cut it off.
So was it the aliens themselves that was making you uncomfortable?
It was what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
That made me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I was like,
So minor spoilers. There were 3 aliens that abducted Momo to use her reproductive organs to make clones of because they whole race is male. So they have to use human women to make more of themselves. So they were basically gonna force themselves onto Momo. So they like destroyed her clothes, ripped them to shreds. It was about to have their way with her.
And just for context, he's trying to get me into anime. And this is something that he was like, you're gonna really love this.
So I didn't say you would love all of it. Because I didn't enjoy that. But overall, the anime is great.
Overall.
All right, don't act like it don't be no sus or risque stuff in the stuff you watch, unless it's a Hallmark movie, because the most they doing is...
I don't watch Hallmark movies.
Heard, Chef. I'll cancel the Hallmark subscription that you currently have.
I don't have a Hallmark subscription. So that's crazy that you...
Wild.
That
you rely on the interwebs.
I don't like romantic comedies. Why would I have a Hallmark membership?
You right. But...
You have a Hallmark membership.
I do have a Hallmark membership because Hallmark movies are life. I don't understand. They are very feel good. They're very formulaic, so you know what you're getting from them.
They are formulaic.
They gonna leave you in a state of bliss. All right. It's very comfortable. It's very enjoyable, and it's very relatable.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Back to the things that I do watch.
So don't act like you don't be seeing people get decapitated, gutted like fish, and the like. Or in your horror movies.
It's a horror movie. I know what I'm getting.
This has aliens in it, so you should know aliens have abductions happening.
Yeah.
It happened in X-Files.
They wasn't doing that.
That's true. I give you that. They was abducting people though.
Yes, they were abducting people. That's the aliens in it. They're abducting people.
Yeah, that was like, and don't get me, because I read the manga before the anime came out.
Okay.
When I was reading the manga, I was like, "Ee."
How are you?
Ee. I was about to be Audi 5000. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just I don't get anime's incessant need to sexualize high schoolers. Like it just don't make sense to me. If you gonna sexualize people, like they can be in the adult workplace.
I mean, high schoolers are sexualized. I was a high schooler.
That's true.
I've seen high schoolers.
Yeah, that's fair.
I wasn't though.
Yeah, it's just
I look like one of the ones that you like. Oh, you made it to high school? You not in middle school? That was me.
To be fair, you would still get carded now if you tried to buy alcohol or anything that an adult was gonna buy. Like,
that's crazy that you said adult like I'm not one.
No, I'm saying like
you said like an adult would, like I'm an adult.
No, like things that adults would buy, you still get carded for because you don't really look like an adult most of the time. You be in your jeans and your graphic tees.
I look like an adult right now.
You be having your hair in pigtails or not pigtails, the puffs sometimes. So yeah, they be like, "Oh, where's your mom, sweetheart?" Did you not get asked that when you was at Walmart before?
But
recently,
it's not a part of the video.
All right. We
it did happen, but it's not part of the video.
Okay then, but no, yeah, that made me uncomfortable reading it and seeing it in motion. Is them trying to have their way with a high schooler, but their fixation
on them bananas. It was
bananas.
Yeah, because the sumo wrestler, he was like the banana. Give me the banana. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
Because the overarching plot around the first, I want to say first half of this first season, or the first season in general, actually, is Turbo Granny, the ghost that Okarun encounters in the haunted tunnel. She takes his family
banana.
jewels. So she takes his banana. They get it back, but then she takes his family jewels, and they like gold balls, literally. So they spend the majority of their time trying to figure out how they can get or find his golden balls, because she take them, and then after they beat her, like they just scatter like Dragon Balls do after they make their wishes. So now they have to try to find.
That's crazy.
The golden balls
again, because you're explaining it more, and it has not become less what. It's just now it went from a lowercase what to now it's all caps. So,
just hearing myself, I can see I'm just digging myself a deeper hole.
I mean, you are to China right now.
You just peering in, like, you good down there? Because I'm not jumping in after.
Nope.
That's crazy. I don't know.
Nope. This tower that I'm building away from anime is, man, we are in the clouds with this one. You hear me? We have not come down a notch.
That's fair.
Is it?
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I still enjoyed the anime though. Overall,
it was watchable.
So were there any characters?
Yeah, I like the characters. They were cute.
So if you had to pick a favorite, who would be your favorite?
Granny.
See, but you haven't met.
By far.
I mean, you have met her, but
by far she was my favorite.
That's fair.
It was real F Momo energy. Like, she loved her, but it was like, remember that time you had said what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
It's funny though, because Momo is my favorite character from everybody in it. She's not the typical female lead in a show, because most of them be like, oh, they be meek and mild mannered, and they just trying to fit in with the class. They trying to make sure the boy that they likes them back. And it's just your introduction to her is her trying to roundhouse a dude who was trying to say she needed to put out.
And
like,
he hit her.
He
I was like,
crap out of her,
bruh.
Like,
this is
this was just your girlfriend.
Right.
Like,
so you could have pushed her. He was like, gosh.
Gosh.
That's internal damage right there.
Yeah, she bleeding. Just anime blood gushing out. Just
like, she got up like nothing happened. I was like, bruh.
Yeah, she be. This is. We'll get back to the characters, but like, she was eating stuff that no normal high schooler should have been able to eat. Like, one, my man who broke up with her, that sock, like she hopped up like she didn't just get the win on her. And then the sumo wrestler, she was pounding her into the wall, and she just, you done pushed me outside the shrine, so yeah, you done. But like,
I was like,
you 16, bro.
Like, you're dead. There's no way this alien thing is hitting you like this, and you're just like.
Because to be fair, he looked like he was made out of stone. I don't know if he was. Yeah. But even if he wasn't, he was massive.
She has big Vegeta energy, so I give you that. I do like it.
But I mean, no, because Vegeta, he be winning sometimes.
Yeah. You're not gonna keep disrespecting Vegeta.
Vegeta disrespects Vegeta. Because he always talking crap.
And he back it up.
Always, he gets backed into the ground is what
he does it.
He does.
Goku done died so many times, but people still love him. He literally is an angel.
That's fair.
He's a ghost.
Hey, man.
At least Vegeta, he's still here.
I mean, he's died before.
So?
Not as many times as Goku. Goku be... The fact that they know him in the afterlife is wild.
You're here again?
Right. Like... How many times have I seen Goku with that halo over his head?
Coming down on this cloud. Like,
I want to say Vegeta has only died twice.
Because he better than him.
I do feel like
he care about his family.
I do agree with that. That's his shortcoming, though. That's why Goku always
dies.
He always levels.
That's why he always dies.
He do always die, though. I don't get why people like Goku so much. He is a bona fide villain.
That's not about this. I just don't want you to be talking about bad about Vegeta. Like
Vegeta get clapped. I don't know what you want to say. But like Momo would. What is that?
Talk about Vegeta one more time.
He's boot.
Watch your mouth.
But yeah, it's just like Momo was getting clapped by this sumo dude, and like she's still alive. Like she got like bruises and stuff on her skin. She was bleeding, but like your ribs should be broken.
Yeah,
your face should be.
She should be in a coma.
Like you should not be saving Okarun and on a train the next day to go fight Turbo Granny. Like, but yeah, like I think all the characters are fun.
Yeah.
Like later in the season, we meet 2 new characters. Well, technically 3 new characters that's gonna be around. One of them I don't really care for, but 2 of them are pretty cool.
Why you don't care for him?
Because he's more of an otaku than Okarun is, and it's cringe-inducing.
Oh, so it's you?
No, it's worse. I'll let you be the judge. I'll show you some clips of him, because he hasn't. Has he shown up in the anime yet? I don't know if he's shown up in the anime yet, but he's shown up in a manga. So he might show up in season 2, which airs this coming season. So I'll show you some clips of him once he does show up. If he wasn't in season 1, so I can't remember because I watched it last year. But yeah, I think they have a really good ensemble cast.
Yeah, I agree with the ones I've seen.
Yeah, Granny she's a lot of people's favorite. And the funny thing is, she don't really show up a lot, or she's not around as much as. That's not true. She is around. She's just not as around as the main characters, which makes sense. But yeah, a lot of people love Sexy Grandma. Listen, if I was Momo's friend, I would be going over her house just to talk to her grandma, bro. Like, listen.
Here you go.
I'm just saying.
You're a degenerate.
I'm not a degenerate. I just wanted a sugar mama. That's not being a degenerate. That's wanting to be pampered, wanting to be taken care of. You know what I'm saying? And then you giving her grandmas the time of their life. Like, they get to experience the love and affection of a younger person. Like, I don't understand what's wrong with that. It's fine. It's fine. Did you have anybody?
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. Did you have anybody who you didn't like character-wise? The ones that was introduced so far? Carrying on? No. I feel like if you got to think that hard, it's probably.
I'm trying to remember if it was anybody else.
Oh no, that's fair because I think it was just the.
It was just the main characters. Yeah.
I mean, apart from the aliens, I'm sure you.
Yeah, apart from the aliens.
I'm sure you didn't like the aliens.
No,
but
not at all.
Yeah, them aliens, they stay creepy too. Like all the supernatural.
Yeah, the designs are really good. I give them that.
Yeah, I think they won, if I'm not mistaken, best character design for anime. I think it was between, in my opinion, the vote was going to be between them or Demon Slayer, because Demon Slayer has 5.
I could tell you what my favorite person is, though.
Who's it?
Demon Okarun.
Yeah, dude gets so saucy.
He is saucy. Man. I was like,
he do get depressed though, and that's hilarious.
He does
like,
get very
he just
depressed.
be down in the dumps, but like, still gonna do this stuff.
I don't want to do this.
Just on his Shikamaru ship. What a drag.
I moved instantly. It's like,
but yeah, one of the things though, like I really like about when he transformed, his personality changes. Because when he's regular Okuro, he like super nervous, he nerdy. But when he become transformed Okuro, that boy gets smooth, he gets saucy, he gets depressed. But he called Momo, because he called when he's regular Okuro, he calls her by her last name. He Miss Ayase, I think is her last name. But when he's transformed Okuro, he called her Momo-chan, which is her first name, of course. And when the first time he said it, she be like, "What you say?" It's like, "Momo-chan, what?" And I was like, that was hella cute. And he just says it so like it's not a big deal. And when he's regular Okuro, he would never call her that. But when he transformed, he just so smooth. Yeah. Like his design is cold.
Yeah, his like when he first showed up, and then like he just like, and then you see his face, I was like, now y'all cooking. Now you got me interested. And that was the episode 3. I was now we might be talking about something. We got the cheese.
We got the cheese.
Oh yeah, his transformation is probably my favorite of any of the transformations that happens on the show, because some of the newer characters also get transformations.
Okay.
One of them is like minor spoilers. It's a ballerina type transformation. So her powers revolve around dancing and like long hair and stuff like that, and doing actual dance moves.
Nice.
As her powers.
So she be on point.
Yeah, legitimately.
Ooh.
Yeah. But yeah, she's one of the characters that I do. It's only like 2 characters that are introduced later down the line. I just be like, here they go again. But most of them, like, their ensemble cast is really good. Like, I really enjoy them. But if you had to pick one person out of the first 3 episodes that stood out the most, who would you choose? Would it be Granny or?
It would be Momo.
Momo. Is it because she has to save Okuro so much?
Actually, it was when she seen that they was bullying him. It was the look she gave him. I was like, ooh. I was like, nah, that's.
Yeah.
I was like, whoo. I feel for y'all.
And then all of them immediately just started shuffling around, going back to their seats, and like, oh, no.
And then it was just like the stark difference. Because it was like she was just in the hallway, just, I'm never gonna. And then you just see her like real serious and protective.
And she didn't even know him.
Yeah, and then she just left again. She didn't even talk to him. She just left again, and then was immediately back into that mood. I was like, I like her.
Yeah.
So she was like,
that's why she's my favorite character on the show, because she goes out of her way to help somebody she ain't never seen before, just because he's getting bullied.
Yep.
And she don't. The Ken Takakura got it. Actually, like he does like really think Chuck Norris.
Okay.
That's the type of character he is, the type of actor he is.
Oh.
So that's what she'd be looking for in men her age or boys her age. And that's how he is when he transformed, basically. So seeing how he is normally, he's just a nerdy guy who like aliens. But it's just, she be looking for that in her classmates and people around her. So when she see all these lame-os picking on the dude who just want to read his alien books, she be like, bruh, y'all lame, bro. Like, why can't y'all be like like the guy I like? You know what I'm saying? The guy I look up to. And then when she learns
his name, the fact that she changes his name, don't say that's your name.
But the first time, that wasn't the first time. It's when they was running. It was the grandma.
Oh yeah, she had passed out.
Yeah. When the grandma had called his name, she was cute.
I was like, y'all are in danger,
right? But her like the interactions between them 3 are just always golden, because the grandma is a gremlin. Like
I want to get in on this.
She be about all the nonsense, and I love it because like she could be serious, she could be powerful, but she could also be lazy, laying around the house just watching her variety Shogun show that she be wanting to watch. And then after that, she just getting into their business. It's like, I'm not letting you poop in my house. It's just like, let me get in on this. Like, what are we doing here?
Right.
What are we doing here? But like that, those interactions happen a lot. Okaru's and Momo's interactions are some of my favorite part of the show. Is just because it's so natural. Like it don't seem forced. It don't seem like they trying to force a relationship between the two. They are believably awkward, but also they get believably closer over the course of the show. So it's a very natural progression in a relationship where it's not just, oh, I like you all of a sudden now.
Okay.
Or, yeah, we best friends now. Because you can tell they still be fighting with each other even over the course of the first 3 episodes. Like their relationship don't change that much, but it does. But it's believable with the stuff that they go through and how quickly they become close because of the stuff they go through. But yeah, it's just most of the character interactions are top notch over the course of the show. So I feel like if you liked the first 3 episodes, generally speaking, you would enjoy the rest of the show because it's just more of the same, but also more development with each of the characters. Okay. So that's one of the main reasons I stick around, apart from the zany antics that go on, because they fight so many different supernatural entities. They fight so many different types of aliens. And then the designs of all of the monsters they face, I'm like, what is going through the mangaka head, bro?
So, like, is it any anime that you, like, would say that the designs look like, or, like, could say that it rivals? If that makes sense?
Maybe the designs that happened in Demon Slayer, or no, you remember Nichijou? The one where I showed you. I mean, I know you didn't watch it, but it was a clip I showed you about the principal wrestling a deer. Do you remember that? Never mind.
Why was the principal wrestling a deer?
I genuinely do not know, but it's hilarious.
I'm so sick of anime. Why wouldn't you know when you watched it?
Because it's a nonsensical anime. We gonna do that. We gonna do Nichijou.
No, we're not.
No, that's Nichijou is in my top 3 comedy anime of all time, and Konosuba is one of them, and the other one is Gintama. Nichijou is number 3, and of course those rankings can change on any given day. But Nichijou is hilarious. You gonna be cracking up. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Mark my words.
What is that? That soup commercial? You're gonna love yourself. I like
Don't worry about all that. It's fine though.
This guy.
But did you like? So I know with Solo Leveling, I don't think we watched the opening or the ending for it. Did you watch the opening and it or no?
I seen some of it. I didn't stay around.
Okay. We did. I know we did watch we didn't watch the ending for it because Netflix immediately skipped it.
No, we did.
You watched the ending?
Yeah. It was a cat.
Oh, did you see the whole ending though?
Yeah.
Oh. Did you like it?
No.
Why you didn't like it?
It was the same thing over and over. It was just repetitive. It was like the cat, right? That's the only thing I remember about that outro.
We didn't watch the whole thing then. Because that's Turbo Granny. The ghost that they go in the fight at the end of episode 3.
What?
She gets put into that little doll thing. And now she has to live in that body. So the ending, I believe, is her just being an agent of chaos.
So we're not going to see her no more?
Who?
We're not going to see it. We Turbo Granny. Yeah, never mind.
No, not Momo.
Yeah, I was like...
The ghost from the tunnel.
Yeah, then I get it now.
Yeah, they put her in there, but he keeps her powers. But he keeps her powers, and everything else goes into they seal her in that, so she can't do nothing to them no more. And she ends up living with them, so the grandma can keep an eye on it. He's like, you're not gonna be causing trouble in the city that I stay in, so you're gonna stay in this little toy cat body, and I'm gonna watch you. And she still be causing trouble, but she also be helping them when they need help. So she becomes a part of the recurring cast, part of the ensemble. But I don't think we watched the whole ending. I know you saw part of it because you saw her.
Yeah, that's all I remember seeing.
Okay, but I know we watched the whole opening.
Yeah,
because I wouldn't let you skip it the first time.
No, you would not.
But was it not a fire?
It was fire. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah,
dun,
man.
dun.
And then they had that breakdown happen.
Yeah, it was fire.
I was like, oh, she gonna love the breakdown because I know you like breakdowns.
I do.
And I was like, oh, wait. Then I was over here just dancing along.
He was. Like,
look, man, I really enjoy almost everything about this. I enjoy almost everything about DANDADAN. Sound design, voice acting, animation, opening, ending. I like the ending. Characters, plot, like action, everything about it is just good.
Okay.
Did you have anything you didn't like about the show? Because I like, as I just said, I like mostly everything.
Mostly everything. What didn't you like?
I mean, I would say I liked everything about it because the things I don't like about the manga hasn't happened yet.
Oh.
In the anime. So I like everything about DANDADAN.
I ain't got nothing bad to say about it, honestly.
Nice. That's
I mean, outside of the rapey aliens, but
the aliens. So yeah, that I would say that's one thing I don't like about it.
Outside of that,
fixations on bananas and reproductive organs and forcing themselves on people, I can do it out there.
Yeah.
You know, I can definitely do it out there.
I get that, you know. So the story can happen, but
Right.
my goodness, is that a choice?
But just off the first 3 episodes, do you think it's something you want to keep watching?
No.
Dang, that's crazy. Close. Broke my heart a little bit.
Why would it break your heart a little bit?
Yes, man. I'm just saying it was one of the best anime last year, and then we got season 2 coming up in a few weeks.
I mean, it was okay. It was
okay. You just said you ain't had nothing you ain't like about it apart from the rapey aliens.
That don't mean I want to keep watching it. It's other shows that I watch, and I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, that was okay, but I'm not about to keep up with it.
Like when you say DANDADAN is just okay, or is it amazing?
I can only go by the 3 episodes.
Was those 3 episodes not fire though?
They were.
Okay, now.
However,
so I
know you wanted me to rate them next to Solo Leveling. It still hasn't.
Oh, so it's not on the same level.
That Stone guy.
Yeah, no, I said this,
and it's not even the third, like, because it's the first 2. Because the third one of Solo Leveling, I'm like, but
the first half of the third when he's still in the dungeon. So is it when he get out? That's where it fall off for you? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think it was like the first 5 minutes of the third episode.
Yeah, because it's just him getting like pummeled, and they show like, and I'm like, not really doing. But the first 2 for sure. Oh yeah,
because the second one ends with him saying, "I don't want to die," and he gets selected as a player. Okay, yeah.
The first 2, I'm like, DANDADAN, it's up there.
It's just not.
It's not Solo Leveling.
It's not toppling it. Okay. I mean, and I get that. That's absolutely fair. Mm-hmm. So I'll give you that. And I'm gonna be completely honest. As much as I enjoy all of the other anime of the year candidates, they not topping the first 2 episodes. None of the first 2 episodes that you get from any of the other candidates because they did that so well. Yeah. And it just sucks that those stakes don't remain the same throughout the rest of the show. So it's good you left off where you did because you would have been disappointed with the way the show went after that. Unless you like him just getting stupid OP and collecting
not really
OP minions.
Shows I watch don't really leave stakes like that.
Yeah, you do tend to watch stuff where those stakes stay consistent.
Yeah. They constantly rising.
Yep.
Putting them in more danger.
They either start off high and stay high, or they start off with stakes and they just keep rising. Yep. Because that Reacher episode where he just in the back of the car.
Dante.
Let me tell you.
That was so stressful for me.
So would you say Solo Leveling is more stressful than that Reacher episode?
No.
That's crazy.
Nothing has topped that.
That's crazy. I mean, yeah, that's fair. Because I can't think of anything where you said that it's stressful.
It's like what they did was they took the score out. So all you heard was the audio of them. Mm-hmm. And then like it's like a zoom in. Go for the gun. Like, what? Shoot him. So
for those who don't know, it's an Amazon show based off of the Jack Reacher books, and it's an episode in the first season.
Yes, first season,
where he's in the back of a car, and it's just a really tense interaction, and then out of nowhere, the tension just gets dials up to 11, It's like, go for the gun. He's gonna kill you. You gotta shoot him. And it's just she came to me after the episode was over because I had already watched it, and she came to me and was like, I have never been more stressed.
I've never been more
watching
stressed.
an episode of anything that I've watched.
And that was like all of like 2 to 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was very in relation to the rest of the episode. It was a very small amount of time, but boy, oh boy, was you stressed.
You wasn't?
Not as much as you.
That thing
had you wound up.
Cause the dude kept talking. He was like, oh, well, I mean, what's going on? You know, trying to talk to his friend. And Reacher steady like, shoot him. Shoot, he's gonna shoot you. He's going for his gun. Shoot him. He just, oh, no, let's talk this out, dude. And I'm like, please go for your gun.
Yeah, that was wild.
Stress thinking about it. Goodness gracious. It's a stressful episode. Anywho.
But yeah, going back to DANDADAN.
Right,
so,
DANDADAN. Mm-hmm.
You said it was what the anime.
It was very much.
So if you had to pinpoint things that you didn't understand about it, would it just be the aliens?
Yeah, I don't understand the fixation with the bananas.
They got to reproduce. And they just call reproductive organs bananas.
No, I understand that. But, you know, that's the thing.
So did you have any questions about anything you saw in the anime? Like why they was doing stuff or why things looked the way they looked or anything like that?
I don't think so. I think everything was pretty. It's just it all felt like. What are we doing here? Like, so it's nothing that they did for sure. It's just the combination of everything was like. Cause like Turbo Granny just like give me your banana.
Like, let me gobble.
Yeah, like
gobble your weenie.
And I'm like, okay. So we have both of them in very precarious situations in pretty much the same type of setting, and just like K. Like that's all I got for you.
All right.
So it just felt
like a lot.
It felt like a colorful what?
So it's a Lisa.
It's a Lisa Frank. It's a Lisa Frank anime.
Yes. The manga is just as wild. Just so you know that they ripped it from the pages.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I enjoy it is because so much crazy stuff happens. But the more you watch it, you do get an explanation as to what's going on, but also you don't because it's supernatural creatures and then there's aliens, so it's not really can't really conform to the human understanding when you got supernatural and extraterrestrial stuff being thrown at you left and right. But yeah, overall I think it's a great show. Comparing it to the first 2 episodes of Solo Leveling though,
I know it's unfair.
Yeah, but also that's what we doing. We looking at the anime of the year pool of anime. So,
but you said they weren't going off of season 1 though, right?
I mean, I feel like a lot of the actual vote for anime of the year, it was Solo Leveling season 1.
Okay.
But I feel like a lot of the people who were voting didn't know that they were just talking about season 1 because season 2 was out at the time of the voting when it was open. So they thinking, oh yeah, him fighting that the Ant King or the Ant boss, that's absolutely deserving of anime of the year. That's absolutely making him the main character of the year. So they didn't make a clear distinction that it was season 1 Solo Leveling, which is why I feel like it swept the way it did. Because I think it had like 7 awards. Okay. Even though most of them was voice acting awards, but they had 5 or 6 that weren't related to voice acting. Okay. And I feel like it's because they thought it was season 2. Because just thinking back on season 1, it wasn't good enough to like I said, like the first 2 episodes, banger. Yeah, that was peak. Everything else after that is generic power fantasy stuff. Like you've seen like bits and pieces of Eminence and Shadow, where old dude, the one who think he make believe, but it's actually true. You don't remember that? All right, we'll watch Eminence and Shadow then, because that's just another version of a power fantasy. But I feel like it's a power fantasy done right, because he explains how he got as strong as he is. And of course in Solo Leveling, he beating bosses and leveling up. But it's not as boring. watching him progress as it is watching Sung progress, because it's rinsing and repeating.
Okay.
And also, the main character, Eminence in Shadow, is kind of a sociopath. So that gets it I don't know. He cares about what he cares about. He makes that very clear. Which I guess Song does too, but it's just something about Song that he's bland. It's like a self-insert, basically. Like, say you playing a video game and it's an RPG. So
maybe that's what they're going for?
I mean, yeah, maybe. So I guess if that is what they're going for, it makes sense for the world.
Like it's they Joker.
Yeah. From Persona, not Batman.
Or Batman.
You know? But I feel like the main character from Eminence in Shadow is more Joker for Batman than he is from Persona. But yeah, I honestly feel like as good as the rest of the anime of the year candidates are, none of those are going to beat the first 2 episodes of Solo Leveling.
So you want me to take that out of my mind then?
I mean, I still want to hear what you think about them. I just know they're not going to beat those first 2 episodes. If we're looking at the first,
you don't know. Maybe you're not giving it enough credit.
DANDADAN would have been the one to beat it.
Oh dang!
Yeah, because Apothecary Diaries, which is the next one up, Apothecary Diaries is a mystery set in
like Rose Apothecary.
No, my God, no.
Okay, David.
That was good.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
Good job.
But yeah, no, it's a mystery set in a fictional imperial China, basically, where they have like the emperors, and
I kind of got that from Imperial.
Okay, I didn't know, but
I think I'm an idiot.
No, I'm just playing. Nah, but yeah, it's Sherlock in a fictional.
So Sherlock in a wig,
pretty much.
Okay,
but you're not really getting the stakes of they getting demolished by stone gods from Apothecary Diaries. You getting mystery, you getting intrigue, and with DANDADAN, you getting what you got. Just
it was very very that mean what, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's funny. Good job, Beck. But yeah, if any of them would have beat it, I feel like it would have been DANDADAN. So if DANDADAN didn't top it for you, then you're not gonna. It's not gonna get topped by Free Ren or Apothecary Diaries, because I'm not gonna do Delicious in Dungeon because I didn't finish Delicious in Dungeon. So we'll leave that one off. Was Kaiju number 8?
How you gonna leave stuff off if it's a part of the?
I mean, we can watch it if you want
anime of the year.
All right, we do it.
I mean, I'm going by yours.
It's fine.
I'm going by yours. You said we're going by the anime of the year. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna
just know that I know for a fact that won't measure up to Solo Leveling. Delicious in Dungeon. I guarantee it. Guarantee it.
Why do you?
And don't be contrarian either. It's like nope. I liked it more than Solo Leveling. Just because I said you wouldn't.
Would I ever do that?
Yes, I feel like you would. Don't look offended and bewildered, confused.
This is beyond me.
Okay, well, get out of here. You're dismissed.
I need you to help me understand this.
Okay, I'm gonna head out. But would you just wrap it up? Would you keep watching it or would you drop it? If out of those two.
Out of those two?
Yep.
There's a high possibility I don't watch this again.
That's fair. Would you have a reason why? Or is it just, I don't think I would?
Yeah, I just don't think it'd be something that I would be like, I'm going to sit down and watch this.
Okay. Yeah,
is it something that you're going to keep watching?
Absolutely, I'm going to keep watching it. I'm still reading the manga, so of course I'm going to keep watching the anime. Season 2 drops July 2025, baby. Let's go. It's a few weeks.
Cares.
A few weeks. 1, 2.
Nobody
3,
cares.
Everybody cares.
Nobody.
Everybody cares.
Nobody.
So would you recommend this to people who not into anime like you? And if so,
like me?
Yeah. Because I would recommend it for people who want to get into the zany aspects of anime.
So the people who don't want to get into like the mainstream of it all.
Mm-hmm. Because I feel like DANDADAN
is a sweet spot.
Yeah, because it's not as mainstream appealing as Solo Leveling is past the first 2 episodes, because I feel like the first 2 episodes of Solo Leveling can really turn people off of anime if they don't like gore.
Oh, I'm about to say what?
Anxiety-inducing visuals.
Oh
and
yeah,
like that. So that
I like Saw, so that was
really
that was
right
for me.
in your wheelhouse.
Like,
yeah, that's
all I needed was
another.
I like to play a game.
Okay,
that's all I needed.
I would have loved if the Stone God spoke, because know he was gonna sound
just like
that,
Pooh. Just said one thing.
Blood and Honey. Yeah,
you left.
Oh man, that's a missed opportunity right there.
They would have had to have that voice perfect though.
They would have had to get somebody with the voice of Mufasa or something.
Yeah.
Like that. James Earl Jones.
Something that's really gonna reverberate.
Yeah, and
so it's probably somebody from Vinland Saga.
I can see that. They probably got somebody, but they have.
I still don't know what that's about. He does these anime quizzes, and every time, like Vinland Saga, I always throw that one out.
And she been getting them right. She been getting them right sometimes, because you start recognizing the art style, some of the characters from it.
I seen it.
Vinland Saga, I know that one.
I seen it once on the anime quiz, and now everything I'm like, that's Vinland Saga. It'll be like Attack on Titan. I'm like, Vinland Saga.
We gonna do
7 Deadly Sins. Vinland Saga.
We gonna do one of the anime quizzes.
DANDADAN. I'm like,
oh here. Yeah, it'd be DANDADAN. Just Turbo Granny from.
And then I'd be like,
Vinland Saga.
I'd be like DANDADAN, and then he'd be like Vinland Saga. I was like,
that legitimately happened in one of the ones we was watching. It was like name it off of 4 characters, or so name the anime off of 4 characters. And the first one that popped up, DANDADAN, and it's Vinland Saga.
Yep.
And then the other one, it was the complete opposite. It was Vinland Saga, and you said DANDADAN. Wait, did I just say that? It don't matter.
I mean, because he does them to keep himself sharp. So he be like, oh, let me see how much I really know, because maybe I don't know as much. He be sleeping.
I don't be sleeping.
It be the ones that you haven't watched.
So I don't be sleeping.
So the ones that you know, the ones where you knew all of them, because there's some of them you haven't even watched. You be like, oh yeah, I mean, I ain't watch it. Oh, I dropped it, and you still get them. Your ratio of not getting is 1 and 2. And that's not even everyone. So, back to what I said, when he sweeps them, I just be sitting there, I'm like, oh, okay, like, so I be paying attention so I could try to win. I don't like to lose.
It's hyper competitive. Yeah, we are doing on the channel. See,
I'm winning right now.
What are you winning? Okay, we are doing one of the anime quizzes on the channel. See, so yeah, just so y'all can see, and I guarantee she gonna be like Vinland Saga, and she gonna get it too, because she's seen enough. And
it's not a joke. I'm not doing it for a view. Like, I do this when we do it. We wind down and do this, like when we go to bed.
Yeah,
and I do this. Yeah. So just know,
she says Vinland Saga a minimum of 5 times per.
It's gonna be Vinland Saga. Video.
It's gonna be great. So yeah, that's gonna be fun though. So they can see just
what is Vinland Saga about. Do you know?
It's a story about Thorfinn, the main character. I believe
what's his name?
Thorfinn.
Yeah, let's keep going.
It's a tale of revenge, basically. I think his dad gets killed, and then...
Is this on your list?
No. I'm not watching Vinland Saga.
Mr. Anime? You're not going to watch an anime?
It's not on the list for the podcast, but it's on my list to watch, but it's not high up on the list.
Wow.
That's crazy. You act like I'm out here trying to watch every single anime in existence.
Don't you do another anime podcast?
Yes, Anite. I'll link it in the description. But...
Where y'all literally watch all the animes?
No.
And
we don't watch all the anime. We just watch the anime we want to watch.
Y'all
this
are degenerates.
Upcoming season is 53 new anime shows.
And you're going to watch most of them.
But I won't watch all of them.
Sure, babe. Sure.
It's like 4 sequels that I know for sure I'm not watching. Rent a Girlfriend is one of them. Dr. Stone is one of them. And not because Dr. Stone is bad, just I haven't watched it.
You just watched all of Rent a Girlfriend, though.
No, I didn't.
Or was that Girlfriend?
That was Girlfriend. Very great show.
It's so many of these girlfriends.
And then it's the 100 Girlfriends. Really.
See what I'm saying? And he wants me to remember all of this. Great. When he tells me this, he be talking to me about this. That's why I know I haven't watched them.
But you be having shows that you be watching that I be trying to remember.
Like what?
Your procedurals, your limited series.
Like what? Name them.
Elsbeth. Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Cassiody, you don't want to introduce me to Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Listen, I put myself on the spot, so I can't remember all the shows you be watching. You be like, babe, do you remember when this happened? I was
First
like,
of all, I didn't tell you about Elsbeth. You walked in when I was watching it, and what's his name?
no, because you told me about a scene where he was like, get your shoes off or get your feet off my desk, something like that. And she does this every time she sees that part of the episode. It's Wendell Pierce. Ow! It's a Wendell Pierce. And he's behind his desk, and somebody put their feet on his desk, their shoes on his desk, and he was like, "If you don't get your dirty feet off my," or something along those lines. And she called me in the room to watch this clip of that scene. And no lie, every time that scene happens, just does a wheezing laugh, and he's always concerned because she sounds like she's dying, and he just be getting all in her face.
Oh my!
He was like, "Please be okay. You good?"
Why would you say that scene, man?
You asked me to say shows that you watched. I'm just trying to be accommodating. And Elsbeth is one of the ones you watch.
You ain't have to say that scene though, bro.
That's the only scene I know about.
That's like me bringing up the thing that I know gonna crack you.
Was it Goofy? Yeah, that's.
See? See?
Oh my God! I'm not trying to get hot, so I'm gonna calm down.
I'm about to pull it up.
Please don't. Oh man, but would you said you would or did you not give an answer? Because I know I said I would recommend it for people who are looking for new anime to watch.
I would with a warning. With the
trigger warning.
Yeah, trigger warning. I would say cautious. I would cautiously recommend it because I feel like a lot of like somebody like me, like you'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna turn it off. But I would say like you could skip that because you will still get context without it.
Because she mentions it later in the episode, or in the second episode or something like that.
I feel like it don't really drive nothing if you don't watch, or if you watch it, if you don't watch it. So if you could skip over that,
because they gonna show up again later in the show anyway, so you don't really have to see that because one of the aliens becomes a recurring character.
Okay, but yeah, I would cautiously recommend it.
Okay. So if you had to rate it out of 10,
6 or 7?
That's crazy work.
What's yours?
9 or 10 out of 10.
Oh, that is
it's great. 10 sexy grandmas out of 10.
That's the rating. Okay,
it's only Momo grandma though.
I'm gonna have 6 creepy aliens.
6 creepy aliens out of 10?
Yep.
All right.
Out of 10.
Got a 6 out of 10? 10 out of 10. DANDADAN is great. You should watch it.
You directly in your eyes.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. Were you offended by the sexy grandmas too? And the aliens? But yeah. So, next week.
On Dragon Ball Z. Is that not what we were doing? Oh.
That was really good. But next time we're going to be watching Apothecary Diaries. It is a show that's been described as Sherlock in Imperial Times.
Ooh.
Or Sherlock with a wig in Imperial Times, as you would put it.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys watch the first 3 episodes so you can be abreast of the conversation that we'll be having when we talk about it. And then you can give us your ratings, your answers to the questions I'll be asking her in the comments below. Hope you guys did watch DANDADAN. If you haven't watched DANDADAN, go watch DANDADAN because it's amazing, and I'm ordering you to go watch DANDADAN.
You're ordering them?
I am ordering you. Make America Great Again by watching DANDADAN.
What?
Thank you, though, for listening to the newest episode of The Waifu The Weeb. If you like the show, subscribe, leave a comment down below on what your favorite anime is. And until next time, stay weird.
Watch anime. Don't though.